Have you ever felt like you're playing a game of chance when you're trying to book a hotel? 1 minute the price is one thing. You check back an hour later and it's completely different. Well, it might seem like total chaos, but I promise you, there is a secret science behind it all. And today, we're going to pull back that curtain and show you exactly how technology controls what you pay.
So, here's our game plan. We'll start with the chaotic online world that hotels have to deal with. Then, we'll get into the clever art they use to maximize revenue. After that, we'll look at the specific tech that makes it all possible, the dynamic strategies they use, and finally, what all this means for you, the traveler.
All right, let's just dive right in. To really get this, you first have to understand the immense challenge hotels are up against every single day. It is a true digital jungle out there.
It all comes down to this one question that, let's be honest, we've all asked ourselves. You find a room, you refresh the page, and poof, the price has changed. Why does that happen? Well, the answer starts with just how many different places that one single room is being sold.
See, a hotel isn't just selling rooms from its own front desk anymore. It's fighting for your booking on a massive online battlefield. I mean, think about it. They're on Booking.com, Expedia, they're dealing with huge tour operators, wholesalers, the list goes on. Now, in the old days, this meant someone had to manually log into every single one of these sites to change a price or update the number of rooms left. It was a complete logistical nightmare and super prone to error. So how on earth do hotels bring order to that kind of chaos? Well, they use a really powerful concept that was actually perfected by the airline industry. It's called yield management, and it's all about turning that chaos into cold, hard profit.
At its heart, yield management, or verum unitimi, is really the art of squeezing the absolute most value out of a limited resource, in this case, hotel rooms. It's not just about getting heads in beds, as they say in the industry. It's about making sure you sell to the right person at the right moment for the absolute best price possible. It's a constant high-stakes balancing act.
And it all breaks down into these 4 key levers that hotels are always adjusting. You've got the right product, like a king suite versus a standard double. You need to sell it to the right customer, maybe a business traveler who's willing to pay more. They have to book at the right time, way in advance or super last minute, and all of that has to come together at the right price. Get all 4 right, and you've hit the jackpot. Okay, so trying to manage all 4 of those rights across dozens of different websites, that sounds impossible, right? And well, it would be if not for one crucial piece of technology that has become the absolute hero of this entire story for hotel managers everywhere. Meet the Channel Manager, or Canal Yöneticisi. Think of it as a central command center. It's a single piece of software that lets a hotel control its prices and how many rooms it has available across every single online channel, all at the same time, from one screen. It is the master controller.
And a leap in efficiency here is just incredible. Just picture the old way. A hotel manager, bleary-eyed, logging into Expedia, then Booking.com, then another site, one by one, praying they don't accidentally sell the same room twice. Now, with the new way, they update the price once in the channel manager, hit save, and boom, it's instantly pushed out everywhere. It's accurate, it's efficient, and it is a total game changer.
But this powerful technology isn't just about saving time and avoiding headaches. Oh no. It unlocks all kinds of sophisticated strategies that directly affect the price that you and I see when we go to book. Let's take a look. So this tech lets hotels play this constant balancing act between their business needs and what you, the customer, are thinking. For example, on their side, the producer, they set a price. But from your perspective, that's your cost. They choose a place to sell, like their website, but for you, that's all about convenience. Every single thing they do on their side of the chart is designed to influence how you feel on your side, and the channel manager lets them tweak that balance in real time.
And they're not just selling one way. They are juggling all of these e-commerce models at once. So one minute, they're making a huge B2B, or business-to-business deal to sell a block of rooms to a tour company. The very next minute, they're selling a single room directly to you, which is B2C, or business-to-consumer. And at the same time, they're keeping an eye on the C2C world. That's you and me, leaving reviews on TripAdvisor that can make or break their demand. It's a lot to manage.
And this is where it all comes together. The technology allows for true, real-time dynamic pricing. So if there's a huge conference, a concert, or a holiday weekend coming up, the system sees that demand is spiking, and automatically, prices go up. But if it's a slow Tuesday in the off-season, the system can automatically drop prices and push out special offers to fill those empty rooms.
And here's the kicker. It's not just about their own hotel. This is a competitive game. The software is constantly watching what the other hotels in the area are doing. So if the place across the street drops its rates by $20, the manager gets an alert and can decide to match it or hold firm, all within minutes. They are always hunting for that perfect, most effective price.
Okay, so we've geeked out on all this behind-the-scenes technology. But what does it actually mean for you when you're just trying to find a decent room for your next trip? Why should you care? Let's break it down. For the hotels, this technology is about survival, it's about efficiency, and it's about making more money. For you, the big takeaway is this. You now understand why the prices are always changing. The best price isn't some fixed number out there. It's a moving target. And knowing that it's all about demand and competition and timing, that makes you a much smarter traveler.
And this is exactly why all this matters so much. A study from TripAdvisor found that for a whopping 93% of travelers, price is the single biggest factor when they choose where to go. 93%. When the stakes are that high, you can bet hotels are going to use every single tool they have to get their pricing just right.
Which leads us to one final fascinating question. We've seen how software helps people make faster, smarter decisions. But what's next? As this technology gets more and more powerful, are we heading towards a future where a person isn't setting the price at all? Where maybe an AI is adjusting the cost of your room second by second based on millions of data points? It's definitely something to think about next time you click book.